Alright, so I finally played Uncharted 4 for the first time. Yeah, I know, I'm a little late. But listen, I'm just sitting there vibing, climbing cliffs with my little white boy Spider-Man fingers, and then suddenly this character Nadine Ross pops up out of nowhere, starts folding me like laundry in a 1950s Southern home. Bro, she beat the sonic rings out my ass. I'm talking about I throw a punch, boy she catches that shit like white kids playing baseball with their dads. I try to dodge, she teleports right behind me like a Mormon knocking on the door. Bro, for one fight, I even brought my brother fresh out of prison to help me. She beat both of us like a single mom with two bad kids in the grocery store. Because it's all scripted. Bro, I'm hitting square and it's being blocked by her level 10 plot armor. At one point, I even paused the game and I thought to myself, bro, could this ass whooping not have just been a cutscene? I mean, do I have to get beat down like this? So now, I'm mad. Not at Nadine, she's a fictional character. I'm mad at the writing team. Because bro, this wasn't just a strong female character. This was basically DEI DLC downloaded straight into her damn fists. And that right there, that's what sparked this whole video. Cause see, I'm not against strong female characters. I actually love strong female characters. See, I'm one of those weirdos that chooses the female option over the male option when given a chance most of the time. I think it's kind of awesome to go kick ass as a girl. Ellie from The Last of Us, the Bride from Kill Bill, Rogue from X-Men, bro, all these girls have my utmost respect. But when writers crank out these invincible, flawless, emotionless, unstoppable superwomen who fight like a 250-pound Navy SEAL, but they have no training and no personality, yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Let's get this freak show on the road.
Here's the core problem with modern female characters. A lot of studios think that a strong female character means try to make her a man, but just remove all the flaws. But that's not what strength is. That just makes it an unrelatable, unrealistic character. See, characters become interesting because of their limits, consequences, flaws, goals, their internal conflicts. But see, you remove those and congratulations. You made a Mary Sue with the emotional depth of some dry ass cereal. Rey in Star Wars out here doing Jedi parkour with absolutely zero training. Then we got Captain Marvel surviving explosions with the same expression as someone waiting for their food in the microwave. And then like I said, Nadine Ross just destroying two grown men. Bro, do you guys realize how difficult it is to fight two people at once? Bro, two 12-year-olds will probably wax the shit out of you. But she's out here doing no-hit runs against two super lethal guys like Let Me Solo Her against Melania. In reality, you can't relate to someone who just doesn't struggle. See, y'all will hate all day on billionaires for living the easiest life imaginable, but then clap like the first hour at church for Rey Skywalker having power she hasn't even earned yet. Make it make sense, bro. So with Star Wars, like I said, we have Rey over here force lifting boulders like Goku on her first day on the job. No training, no flaws, no emotional arc besides just become more perfect. She's not even a real character, bro. She's just a meme that's so perfect she's literally unrelatable. Except the writers weren't even self-aware enough to poke fun at the fact that we're supposed to try to take her seriously. And then we have Nadine Ross, who's competent, trained, and honestly should be cool, but then the writing team just turns her into some invincible cutscene boss. She doesn't even fight like a person. She fights like the concept of feminism is manifested into her punches. And then like I said, Captain Marvel has the same problem. Just limitless power, zero vulnerability, zero personality. This girl is basically superhero oatmeal with no sugar in it. The movie literally ends with her saying she doesn't even need to prove herself. Okay, that's cool, bro, but like these stories kind of need some tension to keep me hooked. These characters have the same vibe as someone who presses down X right, left, right, R1, right, down, up, triangle in San Andreas. You're not watching their journey. You're watching someone with God mode turned on with titties. The Bride in Kill Bill is super damn powerful, but not because she just magically woke up with Goku level stats. It's because she trains, struggles, gets hurt, fails, rises again, and grows throughout the whole story. And that's why you see her fight like a skilled human, not a demigod in yoga pants. I mean, we literally see her entire recovery process trying to come back from being paralyzed. Wiggle your toes. And I know that I went in on Nadine Ross, who is a terrible video game strong female character, but her direct counter, in my opinion, is Ellie from The Last of Us. See, Ellie is tough as hell, but she's not physically overpowering anyone. Her strength comes from her creativity, her stealth, her resilience, her messy emotions, her intelligence, and her terrifying willpower. Ellie doesn't go pick up dudes and make them Wilhelm scream as she throws them down the aisle at Home Depot. She outsmarts her victims. She outmaneuvers them. She scratches and claws through them just to survive. And that's why she feels real. Joel would punch people's heads right through brick walls or stomp their souls out of their body, while Ellie feels like a lethal spider monkey jumping on their backs and mutilating them with that damn switchblade. Both are very effective killers, but the method that they kill with comes off as very believable and badass to each one. When I'm playing the game, I truly believe Ellie could actually do these things. And then there's Rogue from X-Men, your perfect counter to Captain Marvel. On paper, she's one of the strongest mutants alive, but in practice, she's terrified of hurting people. Her powers isolate her socially, romantically, and emotionally, and she carries enormous guilt and insecurities. See, she's strong because she actually has weaknesses. She acts like a real girl navigating a terrifying gift, not a marketing pitch. It's like bravery. You aren't brave by doing something that has no stakes attached. You have to be in danger to truly be brave. I'd argue that to truly display strength, there must be a flaw in that person, as strength isn't always simply just who punches the hardest, but sometimes it's who overcomes the most. I guess in MMORPG terms, a tank could be stronger than DPS even if they aren't pumping out the same damage numbers. I don't think women need to be written like men to be compelling. In real life, women excel at strategy, manipulation, the good and bad kind. They excel at observation, adaptability, social engineering, deception, precision, and psychological warfare. The last one, I know all you men know about that. But see, that's why female assassins, spies, and thieves are so fascinating. Their power isn't, yo, I can punch harder than a linebacker. It's subversion. When I play Tomb Raider, I'm stealthing around like a 5'2" woman whose arm day is just a couple sets of curls with 2.5 pound dumbbells. But then when I play The Witcher 3, now I'm a dude with the physique of a Geneva Convention violation covered in scars, swinging their silver swords to destroy these mutants. I'm saying you should write characters according to their natural strengths, not some agenda. See, I don't think anyone wants to see a 120-pound girl straight up powerbomb some man through 3 floors. I mean, at that point, just make the game magical. Tell me she's a half demon or something, I'll believe it. Dragon Ball Z has female characters that are super powerful. Bro, Frieza was a beast. Wait, hold on, you saying Frieza was actually a man? With that voice? Okay, never mind, bro.
Hello, monkeys!
Nah, but really, what ruins female characters is the writers wanting to make them indestructible, and then their reasoning behind it is, well, she's a woman and women are powerful. Bro, that doesn't work. Hold on, bro, just like Eminem and 8 Mile, I'ma hit y'all with the rebuttal before you even respond. So just to shut down the whole "you're misogynist" crowd in the comments, bad writing hits men too. You got Gary Stews like Kylo Ren. They act like this man's stronger than Darth Vader. Boy, my man Anakin would wax the floor with your bitch ass. Alright, bro, let me calm down before I crash out right now. But also, you have Edward from Twilight. This dude had no flaws, bro, just to entice some teenage girls in the movie theater. Bad male writing equals the exact same problem. No flaws, no consequences means no humanity. This isn't a gender or sex issue. This is a storytelling issue. So to fix a Mary Sue, you don't have to make her weaker. You just have to make her human. Go add real flaws, actual consequences, some limit to her power, a vulnerability, internal conflict, character growth, loss, fear, guilt. I mean, just add something she can fail at. See, characters become more interesting when they bleed, physically or emotionally. I'll give an example. We got Rey Skywalker, right? A Mary Sue. I would say instead of making her the strongest, prettiest, coolest, funniest, quickest, most naturally gifted, luckiest, best fighter of all time from birth, all they had to do was make her more like Ellie from The Last of Us. Make Rey have a strength. Maybe it's her compassion, her natural inclination to stay far from the dark side. But because of that, she forgives and forgets a little too easily, putting herself and others in danger. Similar to Goku on Namek when he tried to spare Frieza. Maybe something like this could eventually cause one of her friends to become badly injured, causing an internal conflict within her, requiring her to dig deep and self-reflect on if she's been following the right path by fighting the Knights of Ren. And see, this is the big thing that she could potentially learn from Luke, how to understand that evil cannot be spared sometimes, even though it's hard for her as she's not naturally a killer. Then eventually Palpatine could kill Luke due to her hesitation, causing her to lash out in anger and kill Palpatine, but not before her being dismembered, just like her mentor Luke and his dad Anakin. Boom, a likable character that's somewhat relatable and suffers throughout the story. That would make the audience root for her success after seeing everything that she's been through. Because right now, even villains like Thanos are more relatable than a protagonist like Rey Skywalker. I mean, dude, if your character comes out of every fight without a single hair out of place, that's not a warrior, that's a damn Pantene commercial. So yeah, shout out to Nadine Ross for beating me so hard I had to make an entire damn video essay. But the point is, women don't need to be unrealistic masculine power fantasies to feel strong. They just need some damn humanity. They need conflict. They need the ability to lose. So then when they do win, it actually means something. Anyway, let me know in the comments section which character you think is the best example of good writing and which one made you want to strangle your damn self like Homer Simpson does Bart. But with that, I want to thank every single one of y'all for making it this far in the video. Stay safe out there, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.